found where it saves, but it won't let me open them.
You might need to change the file format then.
Do you have VLC Media Player?
I
that.
don't think so. How do I do that?
Google VLC. It should be the first option.
You're probably gonna want to change the encoder if it's not to like X264, and the recording format to MKV if it's not, and that's in the output settings.
Thank you.
Okay, so settings, output.
And make sure the encoder is software X264, and the recording format is MKV. Or wait, no, that's streaming. I'm sorry, I'm looking. You only need to go recording. Just click MKV.
Wait. So, recording.
Where's the MKV?
Under recording format.
I don't see that.
Format?
Wait. I might have this type of setting.
Well, I don't see the one you see.
I might not have updated my thing.
Oh,
I haven't updated my thing.
Should I save it as an MP4?
No, those are huge.
Okay, well there's MP4, FLV, MOV, MKV, TS, and M3U8.
Tiggy, I thought you were just recording sound.
I'm gonna update my OBS and see what it is.
For video.
I'm just wondering for even like the future, just anything. I don't know how to open them.
Isn't FLV a smaller file size than MP4?
Oh, encoder? Do I turn encoder to X264?
That has to do with streaming. I guess you can, but it shouldn't have anything to do with it.
Oh.
Because it's streaming. But also I didn't have my thing updated.
You were moved.
Yeah. Alright, Bailiffs, are we ready to begin the proceeding?
Yep.
Alright, let's proceed in the courtroom.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Okay.
User joined your channel. Hey, wake up.
All rise.
User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User in your channel started recording.
Court is now in session. This is regarding the 32 GB ban appeal.
Alright, 32. Whatever you believe in, would you rather use a Quran, a Bible, maybe the Communist Manifesto? Whatever you choose.
Good choice.
I am about to read your rights. So, repeat after me if you may. I, 32 gigabyte.
I, 32 gigabyte.
Do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm.
I don't know exactly how to say what you just said. I solemnly do declare and affirm.
Solemnly and sincerely and truly do declare and affirm.
I smoke weed, so I'm sorry, I can't really repeat all
it's
that.
All good, man.
What was the first word you said?
Because I smoked weed too. Alright. That I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office.
I will faithfully what was the I couldn't hear what you said. I will faithfully do the duties of this office.
Release my discharge.
Release my discharge.
Of constable with fairness, integrity, diligence, and impartiality. Can you say that?
With solemnly and sincerely, with fairness and integrity.
Make a fool of my court, and I'll fuck you up. So, come on. Fairness, integrity, diligence, and impartiality.
With fairness, integrity, diligence, and integrity.
Impartiality.
And what was it? Personality, you said?
Impartiality.
Impartiality.
And I will uphold fundamental human rights and accord equal respect to all people according to law.
I can try that. With respects to all people and the court and according and respects to the court's law.
say that in the chat.
Your
How do
Honor,
you open that?
All right, court is now in session.
Yes. All rise.
All rise.
Do I actually have to stand up?
No, sit down.
All right. So I will now hear opening arguments from the prosecutor and the defense attorney.
I'll let ladies go first.
Ooh,
All right, the defense will start.
spicy. Yeah.
Your Honor, I object to that because it is the prosecution who is bringing this case before the court today, so obviously they should begin with their opening statement.
Excuse me, you are out of line. This is an appellate case. He is appealing a ban.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, what we have today is a simple case of a misunderstanding. My client was just playing the game. He didn't want to do the typical, sit in the back of the map and VIP. He wanted to try a bold move, and it didn't work out. We've all tried, and it happens. And so then the prosecutor got a little angry. I don't know. I don't have the full details here of where the prosecutor was at what time on what team, but he got a little upset at this, and he kicked my client. Okay. My client was a little upset about this, so he got a little heated. It was heat of the moment. He did say some things. Again, the prosecution, though, has not provided any evidence of what he may or may have not said. So again, we don't know for sure. But he might have said some things, we will admit. He might have said some heated things in the moment. However, basically, it was heat of the moment, and after the fact, he deeply regrets what he said. This is just a terrible misunderstanding. Today, we are going to prove that while he might have said some things, he is truly sorry for what he has done. And it was just a simple case of him trying to do some different tactics as the VIP that started this whole endeavor.
Okay. Does the prosecution have any things to support their claim of this ban?
Prosecution does have some evidence to support the claim. I think we should
may present these to the court.
Well, I think before we present the evidence here, we will have to go over the charges. So, 32 gigabytes charged with rushing his VIP after being repeatedly warned.
Objection, Your Honor. The prosecution is making a claim on a strategy move. How can we claim that that's a bad move? How is that a reasonable charge?
Calm down, woman. Here, I'm not done with the charges. Second-degree admin abuse as well. So I think we have, second degree. So we have a total of two charges here.
Objection, Your Honor. Admin abuse? He's not even an admin. My client's not an admin.
I'll support your objection.
This is a very
remove that from
this is a very serious charge because in actuality it was just a random server person abusing an admin, which is a violation of Section 3.
I move for the charge to be switched to disrespecting an admin instead of abusing an admin because I do not see how an average player can have the power over an admin.
Well, let us present the evidence. Let us present the evidence. We can decide whether or not to dismiss the charge.
Of course. Let's please present the evidence to the bailiff. I will read it out.
So, 32 gigabyte. At what time were you banned?
You go ahead and answer
It was about 6 p.m.
Pull up the records from 6 p.m.
Your Honor, I have an objection to this whole proceeding. The prosecution is not even prepared for what is happening today.
Well, the prosecution had thrown the section of offensive language text in, the channel here, but the channel seems to have deleted the text. I believe that the defense may be trying to prevent the prosecution from trying the defendant here.
You're out of order. What is your claim to this? Is this true?
Your Honor,
Have you been
text
tampering with evidence?
cannot be deleted from a TeamSpeak chat. However, if the prosecutor switches channels, the chat box resets. And I do have evidence, according to the TeamSpeak server files, that he did switch channels. So I believe the prosecutor is attempting to sway Your Honor in his favor at this present moment.
These are tough allegations. I think we need to hold a quick recess. You two go discuss this. Get out of here. Get out of my chambers.
User
Go
was
discuss.
moved out of your channel.
I have ants in my eyes. Help.
Bailiff, escort the man
User
out
in
of
your
here.
channel is recording. User in your channel is
All
recording.
right, the prosecution would like to submit some evidence to the court.
I'd like to see this evidence.
The evidence is in the community court channel.
This is pretty damning, 32 gigabyte.
32, you can click the community courtroom channel to see the evidence that was submitted. And can you please confirm that this was you, in fact, saying this?
I can't see. I seen something come up on my right hand side, but I don't know. It didn't open anything.
It's in the bottom of TeamSpeak. It's in those tabs at the bottom.
Tabs at the bottom.
One
Okay.
that says
Community courtroom.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I'm a fucking grown man. I'm trying to play the game, and I got kicked. And I
No,
come back
hold
in the
on,
server,
hold on.
and I'm pissed off. Of course I'm gonna be pissed off.
We're simply asking you to confirm that this was in fact what you said to an admin.
Right. That's what I said.
So you do admit that this was what you said, and you did say it to an admin?
But Your Honor, this is redundant. My client has admitted he has said these statements.
Correct.
Would the judge here like to pass a ruling on whether or not the second-degree charge of admin abuse will be held up?
Again,
Second-degree admin abuse will not be held up. However, it will be transferred to admin disrespect in the first degree.
Okay. Prosecution accepts.
Charges. Does the defense have anything to say?
I have no statement at this present time, Your Honor.
If I could just say something for 10 seconds. I don't mean to disrespect you guys. It seems like you guys got a lot of time for your clan. That's cool. You know, I'm a grown man trying to play. I got kicked. I came back in. I was upset. I wasn't trying to take on an admin and say, hey, this or that to them. You know, I didn't even know who kicked me or banned me. I just came back in the server. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to play. You know, I played Counter-Strike for 11 years. I'm not a noob. You know, I'm trying to play, and I came back in the server. I was upset. I'm like, hey, you probably are gonna re-kick me right when I join the server. Pissed off. You know, what is changing my name, dude? I'm just trying to play. That's mainly why I got upset, because I had came back in the server realizing because I didn't, you know, childly just change my name that I was going to be kicked right away. And I come back in the server and like I think, and I don't know this for sure, someone had said goodbye to me as soon as I came in the server. I'm like, is whoever kicked me a child? And I'm not trying to bring it up right now. I'm just saying, you know, that's ridiculous. A grown man is trying to play video games right now. And as soon as I come in the server to play, you know, it's like I could have been kicked. But the thing is I didn't rush. I was on the side. I was at mid.
Objection.
I was nowhere near A or B.
Objection,
That's fine.
yes.
If I was too close to A or B, that's whatever.
Objection.
I felt I was at mid. You know.
Sorry, what's the objection?
So I think that this is a good lead-in to the first charge here. Now that we've confirmed the first-degree admin disrespect, I think we need to basically go over the legal framework here, which statutes were violated in this case. It does appear citing Section 32A of the VIP Constitution and Server Rules Act. And this is posted actually on the front of the loading screen on the server when you load in with the other rules, that if you are new to the game mode or you are basically new, period,
Objection,
that
Your Honor.
you do.
I'm hearing the objection. The prosecution will rest.
My client has stated that he is not new to this gaming thing. He has stated he has 11 years of experience. He
Objection.
Is not new. This man.
Objection. I'm hearing the objection from the prosecution. The
defense's argument is circular. We have very clearly stated in the VIP Constitution that being new to the game mode, that you need to turn off VIP in your settings. It's clearly stated on the load-in page.
The client wishes to speak.
Okay, so just if I could get 20 seconds. So I played Insurgency, the original game. I played Counter-Strike for 11 years. Like I said, I didn't feel I was rushing. I in no way am stupid enough when I know that there's admins that'll kick you for mic spamming and whatnot. Was I stupid enough to rush? I went to mid. I was trying to push A side. If they felt I was a little bit close. Honestly, I'm almost sure there was only 2 people left on my team. There was 15 to start with. So that I don't think that's a valid, fight for whatever they were going against. But what I was saying is I'm trying to play this game, and of course I'm going to come back in the server and be like, and like I said, I wasn't attacking a direct admin. I was just saying, hey, that was childish to kick me. I'm not going to change my name being childish. I just felt, that, hey, I want to continue to play.
User in your channel is recording.
If I could finish what I was saying, I just wanted to be able to continue to play and not have problems. And I just said, I just wanted to say, hey, that was childish to kick me, and I wanted to continue to play. I wanted to continue to play and just say, hey, that was childish to kick me. And as soon as I did that, that's when, I felt like I was already going to be re-kicked because someone said goodbye. That I don't know that for sure. But what I just wanted to state mainly was I didn't come back in the server to be a troll or to attack anyone. I was just trying to come back in to play. Not to say, hey, you're a child, or hey, ban me, or hey, you're a faggot. I came back in the server just to to play and say, hey, that was childish, and continue playing. And that's all I wanted to say.
Your Honor, I bring before the court, my client has expressed he did make a mistake. He was just trying to play the game. He tried to move, it didn't work. He got kicked. He got upset. Heat of the moment. He made, according to the evidence by the prosecution, 4 statements. Only 2 of them are offensive. He did say fucking faggot child and fucking child, and he was upset. But he is here humbled before this courtroom. He is sorry for what he has done. And I would ask the courtroom for lenience in this case.
The prosecution would like to remind the court and the jury that this is a classic case here of admin disrespect. I mean, there are rules that we just have to live by. There are rules that we accept in everyday life. There are rules that keep this server going strong, and God willing, keep on pressing on here. But the thing is this is an example of very poor behavior on the server, which takes away from the core server mission of delivering a quality gaming experience for everybody here. And the defendant was repeatedly warned. The warning was publicly posted. He agrees to these rules by joining the server. He came back just to verbally abuse an admin and used some very very disrespectful words towards minority groups in the process, which is another value that this server holds very dear. And I think that deserves punishment.
Your Honor, objection. I would wish to present evidence of the VIP Community Moderator Handbook for Insurgency, which states that the moderators of Insurgency are to use a system of escalating consequences. Now, we understand that kicking for being a bad VIP, doing poor things, that's understandable, but To jump right then into a permanent ban seems completely over the top.
Objection. Objection.
Objection.
This is a petty argument on the case of the defense. I would like to remind the defense that a kick is inferior to a ban, and the order of operations here was that he was kicked, and then he was banned.
Yes, but my client was permanently banned.
Hey, Judge,
Wouldn't
if
it
I could
be-
speak, I just want to say I was VIP once. I fell out of a window, died. I was VIP again, and that's when I had got randomly kicked. And have I been randomly kicked before? Yeah, and it might happen 2-3 weeks ago. So I kind of realized, hey, not to rush. They're gonna overreact when the round dies early or whatever. I kind of understand how the admins work. But what I'm saying is I was VIP twice. I was on that server today for maybe 20 or 30 minutes. The rest of the day for the last 5 hours. Before that, I was playing in a 5-second respawn server. I had just joined VIP. I was VIP twice. The first time I died. The second time when I got kicked and I come back in the server and I'm pissed off. It's obviously because I understand how the admins work, and it was pissing me off because it's like, why would you kick someone out of a server and not validly have fully spectated me or have a video? If he didn't have a full video of my VIP round, how is he gonna say I'm a new VIP or have the right evidence?
Hey, wake up.
And just the thing is he didn't fully spectate me. He died because he was playing and halfway spectated my life. If that's what happened, I'm assuming that. And if he had halfway seen half of my life, how is he gonna say I'm a new VIP and kick me?
Hey,
That's when
wake
I
up.
had came back and got upset.
The prosecution would like to add at this that we have very clear, and very stringent standards with which we define poor VIP behavior. And this was a classic case of poor VIP behavior. He was warned. He proceeded to rush to the middle of the map. He died in the first 20 seconds of the match. The defendant claims that he wasn't rushing, but to die in the first 20 seconds rushing to mid, I don't know what you call that, but I would call that rushing. And then to come back and just verbally abuse somebody like that, we basically, I feel, fairly enforced escalating consequences. He was warned, he was kicked, and then after he doubled down on his poor behavior, he was banned. And, I think that at this point, we're ready for final arguments, don't you?
I say we do move towards final arguments. I'm nearly ready to bring down the hammer of justice.
Would the defense like to present their final argument?
I will let the prosecution go first, as I started with opening arguments.
That's very kind, but the prosecution rests, as I think I've made my final argument clear.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the courtroom, we've gotten distracted from the main issue at hand here. Yes, my client admits he made mistakes as VIP, and he got kicked for it. Yes, he admits he came back in, and he was disrespectful to the administration team. Since then, he has come before this courtroom humble, just on his knees before all of you, begging for an appeal to be unbanned from this server, or at the very least, my client would like to have a reduced ban sentence. He would like just a reduced, not a permanent ban. My client is willing to accept an altered sentence that is not indefinite. But what is most important in this case is my client is going through our appeal process, is standing before this very tribunal, is following our rules and regulations now, and he is humbled. He understands and acknowledges he made a mistake, and that is what we are looking for within this community.
Strong arguments. Let me speak with the both of you in my chambers.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Wow,
Allow it.
that was a lot of stupid RP shit.
He's still in here, you dingus.
Well, he put up with all this shit. I think they should just unban him.
That remains to be seen.
How many of you guys were watching my name?
I was the whole time, mate.
Yeah.
User in your channel is recording.
I object.
Bailiff, escort this man out of here.
User was moved out of your channel.
All right, so the court is.
The court is what?
Prepared to rule his sentence. Does the defense agree with this sentence?
Your Honor, I'd like a very brief moment recess to confer with my client.
I'll allow it.
User was moved out of your channel. User in your channel is recording. User was moved out of your channel.
So,
User in your channel is recording. User was moved out of your channel.
Jesus Christ.
He's probably sick of this shit.
This is our new ban appeal process, by the way.
Please tell me you're not actually gonna
At
do this
least-
for every ban appeal.
Hey, people, if they have to
Hopefully
sit
with
through
less
this,
of a
they'll
crap.
be less likely to repeat their offense.
I can't believe he took it seriously.
Yeah,
This is
great.
insane.
The beginning.
I think you should
him
unban him
trying to
for
read
playing
out
along.
The oath.
Oh, that was great. Did someone read him his rights?
I mean, he could have just come in and screamed at you guys and been a complete
Yeah.
asshole.
I thought he was going to leave halfway through. I'm shocked.
Yeah, no, you're like, this is why I'm going to just give him like a 10th ban kind of thing.
User in your channel is recording.
All right, Your Honor. I've conferred with my client, and we're willing to accept the plea agreement that we conferred with the prosecution.
Okay, so the court finds the that 32 gigabyte is guilty of admin disrespect in the first degree, and he is also guilty of VIP rushing. However, the plea bargain has been issued for a week ban, and he will be allowed back in on parole. His parole officer, of course, will be his defense attorney. And thank you all. Court is adjourned.
Fucking kill me.
Amen.
Court reporter, stop recording.
So who wants to go play
God,
golf with
can we do
friends?
these the fucking worst?
Who